Alright, here we go with some light Sarunan action. Not action, but impressions. I'm not sure why I almost said as action. It's like, oh, the muscle memory is there. So we're doing some light Sarunan impressions, even though it's a little bit way too late. But it's never too late. It's better late than never, right? It's better late than never. And yes, we're in the middle of Guild War, but it's fine. It's not really middle anymore because it's almost over. Okay, so he became very shoujo-like face for some reason. But I'm just gonna use his interesting looking sprite. He's light. We all know he's light. Staff user. Yeah. I was thinking of using him even way before his insane change. I mean, by insane change, I mean his full limit break version. So, because he was like the only other staff character that is usable for me. But now that he's, I mean, I've already heard stuff about him since he's going to be insane, or more like he's already insane for Ultima staff stuff. Yeah, there's two different words there. Yeah, so he's definitely worth to pick up if you're planning to go with the Ultima staff stuff. Okay. So his O1 is Innocent Desire, massive light damage to all foe, and he's get 25% light attack up. So after he gets his full limit break, he gets all allies gain 25% attack up and boost to Sarunan's healing specs. Stackable. How long does that last? Does it last? Is it indefinite? So that means his healing, basically his healing stuff is a lot better, right? Okay, so his other change is his Mad Veil. Mad Veil, yo, goddamn, yeah. But it doesn't provide Veil for some reason. So, okay, this does not change. It changes at level 95. Get the fuck out of my face. So yes, 70% cut for 2 turns. Yes, we all know that. All allies also gets 50% light attack up. This is insane. Light attack up 50%. 8 turns cooldown. You get damage reduction and a fuckload of damage. It's just... It's easily one of the craziest buffs ever. Hitch Force, does it have... Oh, it's a level 90. Okay, level 90. So it's just a nuke and a break block, right? So at level 90, it also inflicts delay. If successful, you also gain 20% charge boost. Oh, that's nice. Extra meter. 20% meter. Oh, that's nice. Damage cap increases to 550k-ish damage. Oh, that's not bad. So with Ultima SWAT, if I recall correctly, in the EX, not EX Plus, in Nightmare Guild War, I did like, I think 900k? Yeah, if you use skill cap on Ultima, you can get like around 900k-ish. Around 900k. Holy suction! Does this have an upgrade? No, it doesn't. It's just this typical light healing stuff, right? Great. So this is the one he gets at level 100. Void to Soul. His skill 4. Ready in 3 turns, and after use it for the first time, he has a 20 turns cooldown because it destroys all cooldowns for your other skills. So you can do all these again. So technically, you can get double delay. You can extend this to 4 turns. So what's gonna happen that within technically every 20 turns, you can get 70% damage cut for 4 turns. Immediately, as in 4 turns at a go, because you can just finish 2 turns and then do it again. You can get 70% cut for 4 turns, light attack up for 4 turns. That is crazy. But if you do it properly, right, you can... I'm not sure how long does this last. 2 turns. 2 turns, okay. Yeah, that's... Your Ogi lasts for 2 turns. So you can like... You can kind of... If you do it properly, right, you can do it to the way that you can make it have no... Like, not much downtime when you stack this both together. So you can have like good damage. And then you can have... a cut in those downtimes of your Ogi and shit. You can do that. Then also you can get double delay. You can also get extra meters, so you can increase your this thingy here, the healing specs for your this one, so you can heal more. Because right now you can only heal to 1005, right? Which I'm pretty sure he has some healing specs that you can cap later with your EMP. We'll go to that in a bit. So yeah, this is, even though it's 20 turns, I think it just removes all the cooldown. If all this is on cooldown, you press this button, it just removes it with no questions asked. This is just, it's a really crazy effect. So his passive is boost to defense, nothing unusual, but his EMP is lessen dark damage for all allies, which is really nice because it's all of us, right? Which, yeah, it's best to just keep it to level 2, because 1% doesn't really make much of a difference. I mean, I think for that 1.5%, for that 1 extra point into 5% isn't really worth that much. Oh, I just realized he has no healing. Okay, so his EMP does not have any healing cap or some shit. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, his healing cap doesn't have it. He doesn't have any healing cap up. That's really unfortunate. So he has skill cap, skill damage cap. I don't think you need this at all. He has light attack, which that's a must. Oh. Now I see why Sarunan was so good in Guild War. Because of this too. He technically has like increment of 20% if you actually get it during Guild War. You know, Guild War like 100 has like a really long overdrive, right? His overdrive lasts until like near 35%, I think. It lasts until like around 35% if I recall correctly. Nightmare 100. So that's a really long time. And you get increment of free, you just get free damage for so long. This is actually good for Guild War. Yeah, this is really good for the current Guild War, which is about to end very soon. By the time this video is up, the Guild War is probably over, so. But, what should I choose? I know you probably get 2 of these, max that, you max that, there's that. I'm not sure you're gonna get that though. Maybe you put in like one. Maybe you put in like 1 or 2 points in this, but I would put, what's his stats at? Does anyone know what's his max stats right now? Because I don't think it's shown right here. Yeah, there's no level 100 stats here. Does anyone know what's his max stats at 100? Excuse me, because he has 8360 right now as max attack. So if he's level 100, it should be around 10,000 plus? Or is it 11,000 plus? Or is it 12,000 plus? Wait, it should be 11,000 something, right? I don't think he needs that much damage? I mean, this already adds 10%. He has already boosted defense here. No one actually cared about. Come on, man, he's really good though. He looks really good for Ultima stuff meta right now. There's not really much other. There's not really any other info about him right now. Okay. I guess I'll just put a little bit here. I'll cap that. I'll cap that. I guess I'll just cap this both for the lols. I don't think I'll even bother with this, honestly. If you're using Ultima stuff, I don't think I'll go with this. Maybe triple attack, I'll just put like 1 point. Defense, I'll put 1 point each. For sure. Doesn't have a lot, right? So 2... Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that's 9. 12. So it has 4 things to max here. So that's 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. 17. 18? Does he really need this? I don't think he needs this at all. Unless you're low level, then you probably need it, but I don't think you really need this at all. So it's either you add another point in here, or you just add another point in this. Or either you just don't take this at all, and just put it on an attack. I feel like it's better to just put it on an attack. Because light seems to benefit a lot more on raw numbers. If you're not using Eden and shit, you know? Or Metabo, whichever. But overall, he's a really, really good character now. But you need him to be level 100 now. Okay, so what I can say about him is that, like, if you're gonna use him on the everyday thing, and you're not an Ultima Staff user for light, you might not really get a full potential out of this guy. But he does provide very good buffs and sustain, because he can do insane dart cut, and he can heal, and you can do a lot of times, and he can delay as well. So he has good sustain. He's a really good support for light. But if you're not using Ultima stuff, you're gonna have some problems getting him to multi-attack. So unless you're using Illusion, yeah. Unless you're using Illusion, he's gonna have a lot of problems. But to me, like, how the meta has already somewhat shifted towards staff for light, right? He is pretty darn good right now because he's a staff user. Because you'll be using him. You'll be using him. If you're using Ultima stuff, right? You'll be using him, Funfu, and Io. Yeah. Those three go super well together. Io will just be your another healer and just gives you extra damage cap and all that stuff. Funfu just increases your meter like crazy, and then also provides insane amount of heals, which allows your Huanglong Katana to just cap out super easily. And then this guy, well, you see what he can do already, right? He just has a lot of buffs. He can delay, he can heal, he can do it all over again every 20 turns. If you time all these properly, right, you can probably use a lot of times. And like, if you even use your skill 4, you can make the downtime for all these skills to be very, very minimal. In a span of 20 turns. He's a really, really strong support. I mean, look at this, man. So much damage, dude. 50%. He can double delay, which nets him 40% meter. It's like almost Ogi already, and then he can do this again. Man, now that I think about it, he does really well with Funfu. What the fuck? He pairs really well with Funfu. Despite all the hate on Funfu's voice and shit, you know? He's really, really strong with Funfu. Yeah. He looks like a 9 to 9.5 for to me. He looks like an easy 9.5, like... He does the job really well. He's a support, and he's a super insane support. And I don't think his damage is that bad either. He can do damage too. And look at all the buffs and sustain he can provide to the team. It's just so good. And he can remove it as well. Yeah, easy 9.5 I think. Feels so good. With the new meta, he's just really good, I think. I mean, I don't really have him at level 100. I don't have Ultima stuff or that, but from just looking at this, it does look like he's just really, really crazy with the whole Ultima stuff, you know? I mean, from what I heard about Slime T as well, he also said the exact same thing, so I would assume so. Right? Yeah, 9.5. God damn. So what do you guys think? Do you think he's awesome as well? I'm pretty sure you guys have been using him for a while now, right? Unless you don't even touch Ultima stuff as well. N times on GBF. I think the most important one is this one. This skill, this bad veil is the important one for him. This is kind of like, whatever. This is nice to have. It's kind of nice to have, but it's not really important. This is the really important one. Regrettable 1 star? Why? He's so good now though. But you gotta get him to level 100 to make him useful though. Or at least to 95. He gets really, really strong at level 100 because can just combo together with all that, I think. But then again, the really important one is 95. You can combo a lot better once you get him to 100 because of this. 9. I mean, yeah, it feels like a 9 to 9.5, but I would rather put him to 9.5 because of the new meta has been shifted towards that direction. And it gets him favored with Funfu a lot more. Yeah, exactly. You don't exactly, now that you mention it, yes. You don't even need a full limit break SSR bunker to get 100% cut. Because the 0 stars bunkles just provides 30%, right? And with his, you get a full dark cut. You don't even need a full limit break SSR bunkle, aka Hector, to get 100 dark damage cut, you know? He has so much light attack up, man. He has from his skill here, and you can also get it from his Ogi, dude. How insane is that? It's pretty insane, man. He has so much light attack up for the party. All allies. All allies. It's crazy, dude. I remember looking at his just 4 stars stats a while ago because I was talking about how I'm planning to use him for Ultima stuff lineup. And then I just realized like he has actually a really nice Ogi right here. 25% light attack up is not bad. It's pretty nice on Ogi. You don't exactly have to use Ultima stuff in your main hand too, by the way, I'm just saying that. Because it doesn't, I'm pretty sure this doesn't stack with Ultima stuff. Ogi. I don't think it does. Because they're both Ogi specs, so it shouldn't stack together. So if you're not using like the Ultima stuff as your main hand, this is great. But besides that, this is the really, really strong one. It's pretty damn strong, yeah. The amount of shit he can provide to the party is just really good, man. He has double attack up, man. Crazy. Yeah, man, his full limit break does make him a lot better. It wasn't so bad too, honestly. It's just he's a little bit out of the meta at that point, but when Ultima stuff meta came into play, look at him. He just came right back into the meta. Yes, he's pretty damn strong now, yeah. I've heard a lot of good things from Slime T saying he used him a lot and he's just really, really strong with in his team. And I take his word for it because he's an insane light main with 4 Edens, so he looks really good, yeah. I didn't know he gets 50%, like what the fuck? 50% light attack up from his stat, shit, holy fuck. Alright. 9 to 9.5, but it feels like a 9.5 to me. As like a light support, he can do so much shit, but he only lacks of I guess you could put him at 9 because he lacks of multi-attack stuff to actually make him like crazy. I don't even think he needs that, to be honest.